Welcome to section 5 of Basics of Human Face. In today's class, let's learn about two things: chin and jawline. So, to begin with chin. What is chin? The part which is just below the lip. As you can see, when we look at it from the side angle, this is a nose and this is a lip, and the one which you see here, chin. So how to draw it? It's quite easy looking from the way I did, but to make it simple, imagine this is your lip, upper lip, the exact replica, and the lower lip, the lower lip. There will be a depression here, and if I can expand, this is the amount of depression between the lips. In some people it might not be that prominent enough, but in most of the people, just below the lower lip there will be depression. This depression which I am pointing. After that, draw a circle, and from the bottom side of the circle draw a straight line. So erase the imaginary line. There you have the chin. This is easy. From the sideways the chin looks way too easy, but from the front it's not that easy, because in the side you can recognize there is something elevated, but to figure it out from the front it's not that easy. So let's start how to draw chin from the front view. So I'm gonna begin with drawing a lip. If you don't know how to draw a lip, you can watch one of the videos in the same playlist. So this is a lip. Just shade it. So after you draw the lip, start with this basic thing wherein you remember the two elevation at the junction of two lips. Exact below that, draw 2 points and join them. If you are not familiar with this thing, you can just put a circle. Since my lip is of this size, put a oval somewhere which is slightly bigger than that. So I'm gonna redo it again for you guys to make it understand. Oval. Then the next thing which you're gonna do is, if lip is of this size, consider 1, then half unit away on the either side, on the level of the lip, draw a point, and this end prominent, I'm gonna change it again. And once you are done with this, erase the line. Keep the part of the line which is just below this and erase further. This gives us the impression that there is an elevated thing here present, which is the chin. So if you wanna add more prominent thing, just put a slide box or a reflection. When you are shading using a pencil, make sure you darken this part so that it shows there's something lighter part which is elevated, and this part is a depression. Now let's focus on the mistakes you do when you are trying to draw the chin. What sort of mistakes? The common mistakes which the people do, especially the beginners do. I'll tell you which and all you're not supposed to do. So for instance, to draw the nose perfectly, you draw the lip. What people do here at this point is they won't add this depression to the sketch. This is a big mistake. For example, they start the lower lip and they continue it to be like this. This sort of chin is not common, it's very rare, about 10% of people. And normally if you try to do this and try to work on the lip, it looks somewhat weird. So this is the one mistake when you are trying to do the chin from the sideways. The next mistake is when you are trying to do the chin, don't do a double chin. Many of people do this mistake wherein they don't know exactly how to end the chin. This mistake is terrible one. This double chin is formed when you press your face against your palm and pull your neck back, and it's also seen in mid-aged people, but it need not be seen in your art. So instead of that, what you need to do here is, when you form a circle, just put a parallel line, and the junction between the neck and this part is easy. Once you choose a point where you end your mandible, somewhere near the midpoint is the place where your neck begins. This is the midpoint and this is the place where your neck begins. Start with some from here and extend, and keep this line as such. So if you now look at it, it looks better when compared to the double chin mistake which most of the beginners end up doing. So we are done with the chin. Let's move to the jawline. Jawline, it's a thing which every man wants, especially the people who go to gym. They are very fancy about this jawline. But in your sketches, normally most of the people don't have jawline. So what you tend to do here is, I draw a frontal view of the face, the nose, the lip. We'll start with the same thing. I'll use a different marker pen. This is the circle which you put. Choose to point half distance. Join, join, and now straight. This is not that common. The way these jawlines are there, they're way too sharp. If you look at it, the angle is way too sharp. The angle of the mandible need not be this sharp. Usually it's sort of curved. If you see what I did, the difference between this and this, there is a curve here, whereas here there is a sharp angle. So plenty of people do end up making this mistake. So we'll see how to work on this. Once you are done with this basic rough sketch of the jawline, all you need to do here is add smoothness to your sketch. So if you see what I did here, all I did here was, this was the line before, I just raised it inwards. So once you are there, you get the jawline. But jawline are not that prominent when you look at it from the front view. When you look at it from the sideways, yeah, it's the most prominent thing which you see. So I'll draw this person, and there's the ear, So the point where you need to stop your jawline, the angle of mandible should be in front of ear. Once you know where to stop, extend slightly and erase the imaginary lines which you have drawn. And see, that's how you get the angle of the mandible, the jawline. It might be prominent here, but usually it is not. So what you're gonna do here is erase this part. Erase this part and just leave part of the curl and the neck. If you look at it now, this is how many people have the jawline. It won't be that prominent to get a jawline. It needs a lot of workout and all. That's not the part of this stuff. So once you get this, you can easily draw jawline and the chin part. And if you know how to draw chin and jawline, you can proceed further to combine all the parts which we have learned till now: the eye, the nose, the lip, the ear, jawline, chin. If you combine all, we will get a proper face. The next video, let's learn how to draw hairs